Welcome to this Whirly Global Supply Chain Lab video in partnership with the Media Innovation Center at the WVU College of Creative Arts and Media. Today we will be visiting the source of the dairy supply chain at a dairy farm. We'll follow the farm's operations from calf pens to the dairy barn, where the cattle are housed, fed, and milked, and to the storage tanks, where the milk is picked up for delivery to customers for processing. Let's meet the farmers, Jason and Lesley Workman, who own and run Next Generation Dairy on their family farm.
Jason Workman, this is my wife Lesley Workman. We run and own and run Next Generation Dairy on my grandpa's, on our family farm.
Their day on the farm begins with various chores. Lesley prepares the calf pens for bedding material and feeds milk to the calves. These calves grow into heifers, which are young cows, and then are put out to pasture. The heifers are fed high-protein, nutrient-rich feed to prepare them for calving and milking. Once they are ready to breed, they are moved to another barn where they are cared for separately from the herd. After delivering, they are brought to the dairy barn and join the other cows for producing milk. Jason and Lesley's farm is no ordinary farm. It's a robotic dairy farm. Cows are enticed into a robotic milking pen with feed automatically dispensed into a feed box. Each cow wears a collar sensor similar to a Fitbit, which tracks their activity, how much they eat, and their milk production. Another enticement is a cow brush that attracts cows to queue to get into the robotic milking pen. Inside the milking room, the robot senses when each quarter of the cow's udder is fully milked and detaches each of the 4 teat cups individually to prevent over or under milking. After milking a cow, the robot goes through a cleaning cycle to prevent cross-contamination between animals. Before milking, the robot uses brushes and cleaning liquid to clean each quarter, with the brushes being cleaned in between to prevent cross-contamination. Cows that have been treated with antibiotics or are sick have their milk separated to ensure it doesn't mix with the main milk tank. It's important to note that no milk or dairy products sold to consumers contain antibiotic residues, as strict testing protocols are in place to ensure safety.
If there's a cow that has been treated with antibiotics or anything, her milk will go over here, either into these buckets. If she was just a fresh cow and we need her milk to feed her calf, it will go in these buckets, and then we can take that to feed the calf. If she was treated because she's been sick or anything, we can either put it in the bucket or we can just send it down the drain so that it's not going in. Antibiotics are not getting in with the tank of milk that the milk truck will pick up. And then you can kind of see in here, it pumps the milk out. This is kind of the brains of the operation. So I think this jar holds around 60 pounds of milk.
The robot also collects detailed information on each cow's activity, milk yield, and health from the collar sensor. This data helps Jason monitor the cow's well-being, detect any illnesses early, and ensure each cow is milked properly. The farm's nutritionist can even monitor the cows remotely and suggest changes to the feed when needed. Jason's dad prepares the feed by mixing hay, corn, and silage into a mixer wagon. This feed is then discharged along the feeding side of the barn, opposite the milking robots. During feeding, a robotic feed pusher periodically runs to push the feed closer to the cows. While the cows are feeding, Jason uses this time to administer medication to any cows that need treatment. Only a very small percentage of the herd ever requires medication, reflecting the careful health management practices on the farm. Other farm chores include mucking out the stalls, bedding down the stalls with fresh bedding material, and ensuring the cows are comfortable, even providing them with water beds. Milk is picked up every 48 hours by a refrigerated tank truck. Before pumping the milk, the driver takes a sample to check for any bacteria or antibiotics. Once the milk is transferred to the truck, it is transported to a milk processing facility. This glimpse into modern dairy farming showcases the powerful role of robotics and technology in managing the supply chain while prioritizing animal care. As farms evolve, these innovations continue to shape a more efficient and sustainable future for the dairy industry.